Fellas, these are the things to look for as it pertains to finding a wife. The first thing I'm going to start with is loyalty. See, I come from the street environment, and the biggest thing that matters in the streets is loyalty, even though most dudes in the streets don't actually live by it or live by that code. For surface level purposes, loyalty is the most important thing in the streets. Being loyal to your brother, being loyal to the gang, being loyal to your family. Loyalty is everything. So because I grew up in that kind of environment, it is the first thing I look for when it pertains to individuals that I deal with. So my partner is going to need to be loyal to me, and loyalty isn't just I don't want her cheating on me or she can't cheat on me or have an affair on me. Loyalty is when I need you, I can count on you, because not everything is going to be roses in a relationship. I may get in trouble. I ain't getting in trouble, y'all. I'm just saying, no, but just for, just from purposes of showing examples of loyalty, whenever I need you, you need to be there for me. That's loyalty to a person that comes from that type of environment. How much can I count on you? You see, my ex wasn't the most beautiful woman in the world. I definitely have gotten hit on by way better looking women, but I stuck with her because she was loyal to me. Because when I was in college and I didn't have money to cover my rent, who bailed me out? She did. And it's not like she came from a family with money. She was working at some little sub shop within the school at the engineering campus. So she wasn't making no top dollars, but she gave me what she had to help me pay my rent. That's loyalty. That matters the most to me. So loyalty is number one. Find a woman that is loyal to you, that will hold you down when things get rough. That is a keeper. And number two, find a woman that isn't so combative, that doesn't stress you out, somebody that adds value to your life. We got to get rid of this toxic behavior, but that will also require us getting healthy ourselves so we don't pick people that are toxic. It's a whole nother, there's a whole nother story, whole nother video to make. But we have to find women that are not so combative and not so challenging, especially if you're alpha. Two alphas can't exist in the same house. So you need to find you a woman that will submit to you. And submission isn't like just shut up, girl. Like you can't say nothing, you have no voice. That isn't submission. Submission is understanding that I'm the leader and my word is the final word. I don't need to go back and forth with you. Now, I'll listen to you if you have a point, if you have something that you're trying to say that you want me to think about. Yes, communication is a big part. I want to be able to communicate with my partner, to be able to come up with the best route forward. But if I truly believe in a particular route and I do not want to do whatever it is that you're trying to pitch to me, you need to allow that man to lead. So as a man, I look for women that are more submissive in that nature, to allowing me to lead as the leader, the head of this household. I don't need to be in arguments all the time, trying to, figure out what direction we want to go. No. Allow you to voice your opinion. You got say. It's not like you can't say anything. And I'm very logical. So if you can make it make sense, then I can do with you. I could do whatever it is that you want to do if it makes sense to me. But if it doesn't, then my decision is going to be the final one. Got to find you a woman that'll listen to you and allow you to lead as the head of the household. Number three, Find you a woman that's kind, that is just nice, that's not gonna abuse you with her words, that's kind to people, that goes out of her way for people, that put people first. Find a woman like that because those are the women who like to serve. They're going to be the ones who make you better because they're going to pour into you. Those are the women that you want if you're trying to reach certain heights in life. You're going to want the ones that support you, the ones that pour into you, the ones that make you a better man, the ones that add value to your life. So find you a woman that puts people first, that is kind. Find a woman that's, I don't want to get so biblical, but find a woman who has the characteristics that Christ has: loving, compassionate, caring, patient. That is the ideal woman that you want. Someone who's patient, someone who listens to you. That's the type of woman that you want. Someone who's going to be a good mother to your children. That's highly important to me. I need to know that you're going to raise my children right, that you're going to lead them in the right direction. That is very important. I need to know that my woman has some independency to her, to where if I need to leave, I need to go handle business in another state, I can trust her to take care of the home. I can trust her to take care of the children. I can trust her to get things done when I'm not around. That is the type of woman that we should be looking for, that can handle things when I'm gone. I like that. I like that. That is another example of a woman that adds value to your life. I don't have to micromanage you. I don't have to tell you everything. Some things you should just know. What's understood doesn't always need to be said. And I like women that understand that. If I have told you how to do something before, or if I told you to do something in the past, I would like to not have to continuously repeat myself on certain things. I would like for somebody to be able to pick up on things and know how to move forward. And that goes back to finding a woman that is willing to learn from you. That, I don't want to say coachable, because we're not trying to groom a woman. We're not trying to groom anybody, but that'll listen to you and allow you to lead them. When you give them direction, they take that direction in internally and it becomes a part of them later down the road. So I don't have to continuously say the same thing to her. She knows what to do because I've given her that direction in the past. And that's also a part of a woman being submissive, submissive to my rules, submissive to my authority as the head of the house. And it's not a dictatorship. I think men need to understand, having a woman submit doesn't mean you're the dictator over her. She's still an individual. She's still your partner. You treat her with love and care and respect, but you lead the family. The family falls under your direction. That is what submission is. It can't be led by two. It should be led by one. When you're deciding on the direction the family should go as a whole, yes, she can lead the children, she can teach the children, but overall, it should be directed by the man, the head of the house. I'm very traditional in the way that I think. I think we all have roles that we should be living up to because it creates harmony within a relationship. If we all have duties that we need to complete or that we need to live up to within the relationship. So there's no confusion on who does what, who says what. That's why, kids go to their mom about something and then go to their dad. The mom should always be leaving it up to the dad. Well, whatever your dad says, what does your dad say? You can't have confusion and authority within the house. So There needs to be some level, some ranking, some order to chaos. So these are the things we should be looking for in a woman. These are the things we should be looking for in a wife. And I know it's going to be difficult to find a woman like this because a lot of women aren't like this today. The modern woman is not like this today. And I don't want to say that all women aren't like this because I'm just talking in generalities. I don't want to, but the exception is not the rule because there's a few out there that are traditional and fall into their roles. Most women don't today. So you just got to be patient until you find the one that can fit into your plans, that can fit into the type of household that you want to run as a man. But I thank you guys for listening to me rant. I be on a roll sometimes. I just be going. But if you guys if you enjoy my content, could you please subscribe? Could you please just binge watch a couple videos? get my watch hours up. I would appreciate that. I would appreciate that. But I thank you guys for checking out this video. I thank you for spending your time with me. You could have been spending that time with anyone else, but you chose to spend it with me. So I value that and I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm going to have more content on the way per usual. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.